Hello guys, and welcome back to a new episode of Pokémon FireRed. In last episode we started our journey and reached this town here. So in this episode, let's explore for a little bit. So you can see we have the Pokémon Center here where we can heal our Pokémon when they are hurt. And some random people. Let's talk to you. You want to know about the two kinds of caterpillar Pokémon? Sure. Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch that your Pokémon aren't stabbed by Weedle's poison sting. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. And here we have a shop. All your items needs fulfilled. Okay. I'm not sure if I believe that, but... Hey, you! No. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? So we get Oak's parcel. This thing we have to get to Professor Oak eventually. Now that we have gotten that, we can take a look at the store. No, apparently we can't. Have to wait. It's no crisis anyway, but some random people in here. I won't talk to everyone, don't worry about that. That would be too much. But let's just look around for a little bit so we get used to stuff. Looks like someone's being homeschooled. Or if this just is a school. Hello. Phew, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. Okay. And you must be the teacher. Okay, be sure to read what's on the blackboard carefully. Now on this blackboard we have some very important stuff which you can read up on if you would like to. But I will go over them as we see them in-game. So yeah. Do you have anything important written in your book? Alright. There's nothing particularly useful in here, I believe, so nothing I want to go over, so we'll just leave that be. And let's see what's up here. Some old man laying on the road. Are you okay, sir? I absolutely forbid you from going through here. This is private property. Really? So if I go over here, you say the exact same thing. Sorry, sir, but I don't think the road is private property. And over there is a gym. Now, gyms are the things we have to go for in this game, but we'll get into that a bit later. Hello? Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. I'm sorry, he hasn't had his coffee yet. Okay, shouldn't you just brew him some coffee instead of letting him lay on the road? I mean, that's kind of weird. There's a Pokemon we haven't met yet. It's a Spearow. Named Speary. My daddy loves Pokemon too. As well as you, I suppose. Coming up with nicknames is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easier to remember. Yeah, that's sure, but naming something almost exactly what it is, it's kinda, yeah, not too great. Over here we have a different path. We won't go down there quite yet, but we'll go over here because there's an item here. And it's a little potion. Could come in handy. But for now, let's head back to Pallet Town and talk to Professor Oak. So I'll see you there. And here we are, so let's just go talk to him. Hello, I have a package for you. Oh, Anne, how is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? I sure do. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it's on order, thank you. Gramps! I'm not sure if I should be doing separate voices for these guys, but I'm not very good with voices, so yeah. I almost forgot, what did you call me for? Oh right, I have a request for you. On the desk here is my invention, the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokémon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Anne and Green, take these with you. And we get our Pokédex! You can't get detailed data on Pokémon just by seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokémon. And we get our first Pokéballs! When a wild Pokémon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokéball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokémon can escape and you have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokémon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old, I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokémon history. Alright Gramps, leave it all to me. And I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. And I'll tell her not to lend you one, Anne. Ha ha ha! Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Now he is a jerk. Let's just say that. And maybe we should take a look at the Pokédex now that we have it, because it's quite interesting. And I'm sorry if these first episodes are kinda slow, just trying to get into the game. Here we have quite a few different options. As you can see, we have seen 4 Pokemon and we own 1. That's simple enough. And then there's the numerical mode, which we can go into. And we'll see a list of all the numbers of Pokemon we can get. So Charmander here is number 4, and the Squirtle we have seen, and Pidgey and Rattata. The list won't go on further than to the highest number you have seen, but will get longer pretty soon. So let's just take a look at Charmander. See how it works. From the time it's born, a flame burns at the tip of its tail. Its life would end if its flame were to go out. So yeah, Charmander is very weak to water, in other words. And we can see its weight and its height and stuff like that. And can hear its cry by pressing start like this. Has quite a simple cry. And more data, you can see its size next to us. This thing isn't very accurate, because if you have seen the anime and stuff, you would know that some Pokemon are not the height they are shown at, as in the Pokédex, and yeah. But Charmander is pretty accurate. Then we have grassland, forest, water's edge Pokemon, and mountain Pokemon. These are just categories we can pick Pokemon from, and it shows pretty much where you can find them most of the time. So yeah, we have Rattata here. There would be more if we had more, but right now there aren't. And then there are these modes, which I don't use a lot. A to Z mode can be quite useful sometimes, but the other ones I don't use a lot, as yeah, they're not too useful. But anyway, now that we have looked at that, we should disobey Green's plan and go and see his sister anyway. He doesn't seem to be here. Hi Daisy! Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. Well, it is quite a large errand, so I wouldn't say it's that lazy of him. Anyway, thank you for the map. You can use the town map to find out where you are or to check the names of places. That's very useful, at least for first-time players who probably won't know where to go in some situations. So we can take a look at it too right now. And we have our bag here with the potion and stuff. And then there's the key items with town maps. And there's the Pokeball pocket. In later games you will have more pockets than these. But for now, this is plenty. So let's see what this looks like. Here we have a little town map, and in some games it's possible to show details of places, but apparently it's not so here. I don't remember each one where you can do that, but yeah, let's not dwell on that anymore. And I always thought that thing in the corner there, the little image of the town map, it looks a lot like a milk carton or something, which I found very strange. Anyway, I'll head back to the other town and I'll see you there. So, see you in a minute. And here we are. Now that we have delivered the parcel, we should be able to go to the store and buy stuff. But that's not important right now. We have pretty much everything we need. Save for one thing, but I can pick that up later. But now this guy has finally moved out of the way somewhat. So let's talk to him. Well, now I had my morning coffee, and that's what I needed to get going. What's that red box you have? Oh, so you're working on your Pokédex. Well, then let me give a word of advice. Whenever you catch Pokemon, the Pokédex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I had better show you then. Now, this is a tutorial on how to catch a Pokemon. So you can just watch along here, and I won't need to tell you very much about it. This thing is scripted and will go at a specific pace, but no matter how much I click, it won't go any faster. Anyway, and this is how you use a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon. It's usually best to lower its health and stuff before you try to catch it, but that's how it works in the simplest way. There, now tell me that was educational, was it not? And here, take this too. And we get a TV. If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It will teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer. We probably won't watch that very much, but I'll show you what it is just really quick. Here we have it, a simple little TV. With different topics to go through. So if you are new to the game, this can be very useful for you to look at, but I will go over these things as we go along. Anyway, over here we have a gym, which is what we should be traveling to reach, and we need to get 8 gym badges on our journey by defeating gym leaders, but as it happens, this Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. That is a problem. And we can't go in there at all. Now, if we go around here and check the door, I believe something will happen. Viridian Gym's doors are always locked. We automatically jump down for some reason. And but it's a bad thing, because we don't have to go around once more. Anyway, the path onward is up, past this guy, which is why he was blocking our path. But before we go upwards, I would like to go this way first, which we had available before, but I didn't want to go here. Now, over here we have a couple new Pokemon, which I would like to go over, so let me just try to find them and we'll look at them. So let's see what we can find. And this was not it. Well, here we go. It's our first case of a status ailment. Rattata is now burnt, so which means it will gradually lose health at the end of its turn, and its attack will be cut in half. So it's very useful for us who don't always have the best defense. Now Rattata isn't that strong, but yeah. And we should level up by defeating it. There we go! That's great. Now let me just try to find the other Pokémon and I'll meet you again soon. Here we go! This is a Spearow, as you saw in that other house. Spearow is a very common flying normal type, just as Pidgey. And this one, when fully evolved, will, in its final form, will be stronger offensively than the final form of Pidgey. And it's faster, but it has lower defense. So use it at your own risk. If you like speed and attack, you will want to have this. If you prefer defense, not that the Pidgey family is very defensive at all, you will go with that. Now there's one more Pokemon to find, so I'll see you in a moment. And here it is. This is Mankey. Mankey is a very frail Pokemon, but it is a great attacker and it's pretty fast. So just like Spearow, use it at your own risk if you don't have much defense and such. But it's very strong and will probably knock out many enemies before it will get defeated itself. So, except in this case. And will it level us up? Yes, it will. And this is exactly the level I wanted to get to before we go on, cause up here there is something we can do right now before we carry on to the next area. So here is Green. Hey, Anne, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any gym badges, do you? God won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? They did. Now, Green here will have Pokemon at level 9. So that's why I wanted to get to level 9 too. He will start off with this Pidgey here. He will have a Pidgey no matter what Pokemon you started with. That's simple enough, good to remember. And it has Sand Attack. Sand Attack will lower your accuracy, as you saw. Can be kind of painful if he uses it a lot, and I missed anyway. And he keeps on being faster than me. If the two Pokemon have the same speed, they will alternate between who gets to move first. It's pretty random. And so that's a thing to keep in mind. Now I have pretty low health, but I also have those potions from before. The Squirtle here is at level 9. It should have learned a water move by now, but I'm not sure if it actually did. And if it did, we're doomed. But if not, we should be able to take him on easily enough. We have several potions left over. I won't use Amber on him because he resisted, so even if it is stronger than Scratch in a way, it will get weaker anyway. And maybe I should have used Growl a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. I do prefer not to use potions, but as we only have one Pokemon at this point, and he has 2, and I didn't want to get completely overleveled, I think it's okay. I'll try not to use so many items in later battles, but for now we'll just have to stick with it. And come on, don't want to miss everything. No, he's still hoping he doesn't critical hit me at any point. He only used one sand attack. Why is it so hard to hit him? And we get a critical, yeah. I don't know if we would have beaten him anyway, but that's good for us. And we grew to level 10. Awesome. Oh, you just lucked out. No. I spammed items. I'm sorry. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. Speak for yourself. You were the one who was over here first. Anyway, as he said, we can't go to the Pokemon League. We can go and look at it though. So let's do that really quick before we end this episode up, because now we have gone on for quite some time. The music in here is pretty different. Hello, you must be the god. Only truly skilled trainers are allowed through. You don't have the Boulder badge yet. Rules are rules. I can't let you pass. Now, there will be several gates on the way in there, and each one will demand us having one of the badges. And as we don't have any badges, we can't go anywhere through that. But that's not important anyway, because we're not nearly strong enough. Could stop here and grind forever, but that's boring. So let's just head back to Viridian City. There are several things we can't do here yet, such as talk to that guy. I will keep him in mind for later, but for now, let's not. Let's just forget him. I know everything about him. Anyway, in the next episode, we will head on north. So, see you guys then, and take care!